What is going on, guys? My name is Tefty. Welcome to your Destiny Reset video, January 10th, 2017. We discover what things are awaiting us in Destiny, which is basically the same thing as it was last week. Nothing new or interesting going on that has changed because Destiny is in a current hibernation until the next update, live event type of thing gets announced. Actually, I'm assuming Iron Banner is going to be next week. That's what I'm calling. It might not happen, but I think next week is probably going to be Iron Banner. So let's kick things off with the artifacts. Memory of Fellwinter. Memory of Fellwinter. Lose your super, but gain 1 extra nade and melee charge. Small boost to stats. Actually, considerable boost if you look at those. And orbs grant melee and grenade energy. It is a wombo combo delight with Memory of Fellwinter. If you don't mind losing your tether with hunters, you can wombo up all kinds because you get both the melee and you get the grenade. Just wombo away. Aside from that, it's a very situational artifact. Definitely situational on the type of build that you're going for. That obviously is going to focus on having lots of melees and grenades. Maybe Stormcaller, but your Stormcaller super is really good, so it's a tough one to give up on that. Memory of Timur. Melee attacks on minions of the darkness have a chance to temporarily turn the target against its allies. It only works on basically red bar enemies. Obviously does not work on players. Obviously, that would be impossible. But I'm assuming 99% of the red bar enemies it works on. I don't think it works on any yellow bars. I could be wrong in that. And then Memory of Peyrune, which I have not attuned to my hunter. Oh my god. Enemy guardians with full supers and all enemies with low health are highlighted. It's decent. It's a situational type of artifact. I think Yolders, Memory of Yolders, and obviously Scory if you're doing PvP are really, really top tier, tough to get away from. And also, I didn't say also on Memory Timur, it's a very situational artifact. I typically never rock this. I know some people have fun with it, but typically you melee an enemy that's a red health, and they're going to die, just about. They're really close to being dead on that stuff, unless it's a captain or something like that. So that's what's happening with the artifacts so far in the temple. Let's go check out the bounties for Shiros. See what's going on with that. And check out the class items as well. This week he has got Crushing Blows. Use the Iron Battle Axe or powerful enemy weapons to decimate hostile threats. Just kill 100 enemies with an axe. Shock It to Me. Use arc damage to kill fallen. So kill fallen enemies with some arc damage. Zalo Supercell. Bust it out. It's going to destroy and get that bounty done in no time. Anti-Splicer, complete patrol in the Plaguelands. I've had this from last week as well. I've not done it because I hardly ever patrol. So you just got to run out to the Plaguelands, do a bunch of patrols, and you'll get it done. Arguably the most time-consuming bounty of all this. Archon's Forge, Dregs. Complete Dreg encounters in the Archon's Forge. Just knock out the Forge with Dreg encounters. You could easily knock out Crushing Blows and also Shock It to Me in the Archon's Forge and get all those done. Mantle of Gellion has a rough roll. Would not recommend picking that up. Yolder's Iron Sash has a good roll. This is definitely worth picking up for the Titan if you've been looking for intellect and strength. And then Fellwinter's Iron Bond has almost a good roll. 33s they're like 98% or so. Yeah, that's what's happening with the class items. Let's jump out into orbit and take a look at the strikes. This week's Nightfall. The Wretched Eye. The freaking priest that stole an ogre eye and blast annoying void damage all over the place. And that arena is always annoying. Those shanks come down. You never know if they're shooting you, and then all of a sudden you're dead because of that. So the modifiers this week: exposure. Guardian shields are increased but do not replenish. You have a big shield. And you notice that you'll take some damage and you won't really take a whole lot of damage until suddenly your shield is gone and then it doesn't recharge. So this one, it gives us false sense of security for this one. Match game again. I really do not like match game. Really annoying. Get ready to have some void damage weapons because there's going to be a lot of captains or Siva captains that are going to have void shields. Enemy shields are resistant to all unmatched elemental damage. So again, if you shoot a void shield with like solar or arc or just regular kinetic damage, it's going to do very reduced damage to that shield. So you're going to want to have some void weapons with you. Fresh troops. Some enemy squads may have been fortified with additional reinforcements. Just more enemies to kill, which is good. More points. Get that 50,000. Brawler, guardian melee damage, it's greatly increased. That's always fun. You know, just run up and smack them. And then obviously epic. It should be an interesting Nightfall this week. There's nothing to give you an enhancement for actual damage, and you have to worry about having shield elements covered. But aside from that, shouldn't be too difficult. That strike can be annoying at times if you just get the wrong rhythm that happens with that end arena, but it should be fine. Fresh troops, some additional. Looking at the heroic strikes. Sorry guys. We have fresh troops for the first modifier. Some enemy squads have been fortified with additional reinforcements. Again, just more adds. Small arms primary damage is favored. That means your primary weapons gets a boost to damage, and the special and heavy weapons get reduced in damage for the offset on that. I always like small arms. It's a lot of fun because your primary weapons just do tons of damage. Genesis Chain, if you get it from the raid, is a lot of fun to run through with strikes, especially with small arms, because the Firefly explosions that happen from Genesis Chain just get amplified as well. Same thing with Burning Eye from explosive rounds and all that. Scout Rifle, a lot of fun to use. Also, there's Void Burn this week, so bust out the Dark Drinker or the Nova Mortis and have some fun. Always enjoy Dark Drinker in Heroic Strikes when there's Void Burn. That's like, it's just fun. It's a lot of fun. That's it for the strikes this week. Let's have a look at the Crucible playlist. We've got Zone Control, the one and only true objective game mode in Destiny. And you might be like, yeah, but what about Rift? Rift, you can still score points from killing enemies. Zone Control, you only score points from controlling zones. That is a true objective mode. So keep that in mind before you leave me a comment and say, sorry, Teft, I beg to differ. Then we have Rumble Supremacy for the other one. Interesting week. Zone Control is always an interesting playlist to jump into. It can be fun. Let's have a look at the challenges. Vosik this week. You have been challenged in the ways of old. Vosik is challenging that booty. And then the King's Fall, we've got Oryx. Oryx this week. So in case you are doing Oryx, or if you're doing King's Fall and want to get that stuff done, that is what's happening. Let's jump into the tower and have a look at the bounties and the vendors. Yeah, and the speaker. This week we have Control for Zavala for his weekly... This week we have Control for the weekly Crucible bounty. Complete 7 matches, get advantage kills, captures, and do beeline. If you're wondering what beeline is, it's when you have to capture B point first in the match, in the beginning of that. That's what's happening with the Crucible bounty. Let's go have a look at Zavala.
Damn, that's bad. If only I'd gone myself.
Prepare for a new fight, God.
Oh, here we go. Devil you know, and Glorial Jump. Interesting. Strike Elite, earn gold, silver, and bronze medals. Earn 9 of them total. Obviously Sunrise, as you know, that's what you get the Icebreaker from. And then Mega Rainbow. Rapidly earn primary, special, and heavy streak medals to earn rainbow medals. If you don't know what that is, you get 3 primary kills, get 3 special kills, and then get 3 heavy kills. Doesn't have to be in any order. It can be like, you could do heavy first, and then primary, and then special, or special, primary, heavy. Any of those, does not matter the order. You just have to get 3 kills in a row of each type, and then you get the rainbow medal. But if you do like 3 heavy, 3 special, then 3 heavy, then it resets it. So you have to make sure you do all 3 of them, or all 3 types in a row on that. That's what's happening with Zavala's bounties this week. You can always get some good light level 400 materials or weapons and armor from that stuff. So I recommend doing it. It's always fun. And then for the material exchange, Eris is taking Worm Spore. Future War Cult is taking Helium Filaments. Dead Orbit is taking Helium Filaments. And New Monarchy is taking Helium Filaments as well. What would you know? All those Helium Filaments. And if you don't know, which I'm sure most of you guys already know, if you're looking for planetary materials, go over to the Vanguard Quartermaster over by Amanda Holiday, and you could purchase them for legendary marks, if you did not know. Now, the speaker has some class items. Quantum Phoenix Blue. It's got a decent roll for Discipline and Strength for the Hunter. Cosmic Joke with a decent roll as well, Intellect and Strength. Then we have Spirit of Saturn with a meh roll. I'd stay away from that. Seasons of Ages 7 with also a kind of meh roll. I'd stay away from that. Union of the Consensus with a good roll. Definitely. 35 on the intellect. That you might want to consider picking that up. It's almost maxed out. And then Binary Lazarus with another pretty meh roll. I'd stay away from that one as well, guys. Yeah. Back in the reef, guys. Let's have a look at Varix. Give me some heavy ammo. No heavy this week, guys. My goodness. Alright. Varix first bounty, dead shot. Kill enemies with precision shots in level 41 or challenge elders. Kill 75 of them specifically. Shadowboxer, use void abilities to kill enemies in 41 or challenge elders. Kill 30 enemies total with your void abilities. And then Shock Trooper, use arc abilities to kill enemies in 41 or challenge elders. Kill 30 total. So you have to use you have to do void and arc. It's always kind of annoying. And get primary kills on that, or I should say precision kills. That is what's happening with Varix this week. Let's actually jump out and take a look at Challenge of Elders as well. And finally, Challenge of Elders has got Specialist this week. Special weapon damage is favored. Once again, special weapons have extra damage, but primary and heavy get reduced a bit. Grenade kill bonus, so grenades do extra points in Challenge of Elders. And Chaff. Player radar is disabled. That's what's happening for the reset of January 10th, guys, in Destiny. Hope you found the video useful. If you did, hit the like button. Sub to the channel if you want more content. I do a few Destiny videos every week. And then I do a lot of stream archives as well. Been playing a lot of variety. Just got done playing some Alien Isolation tonight, which is a lot of fun. I will see you guys next time for another video. You're all amazing. I love you all. Deuces.